In this video, we're going to show you what may be the fastest XP farming technique in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Next Gen update. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush The Witcher 3 Next Gen update. So this may be the fastest farming method if you're between level 11 and level 42 in your first playthrough. Not an NG+. It is a method that can get you killed, and it is a costly method in that it's going to cost you repairing your swords, repairing your armor. You're going to use alcohol for your potions. Whereas the farming method that I showed you with the Cyclops and Skellige using deadly precision, you don't use any alcohol, you don't have to repair any weapons, you don't have to repair any armor, you've got no chance of dying, but it might be half as fast. So I think you can farm the Cyclops every 30 seconds, no problem, but these 6 or 7 neckers that are part of the Hearts of Stone, you probably could farm them every 90 seconds, and you get about 100 XP for farming them on Death March, and about 25 XP farming the Cyclops. So you just basically be the judge. Now, if you're really low level, I want to thank GoDaddy for showing me this farm and this build. You could use this igni build. The problem with this igni build is it's going to get almost as strong as it's going to get with 22 points, whereas your swords build's just going to get stronger and stronger. So you don't need to have the mutagen skills that I happen to have here. You just need 21 points, or actually 22. So it takes 18 points to get to Pyromaniac in the blue tree under the Igni branch, so you need 18 points in signs, and then you put 3 in that, and then you're also going to put 1 brown skill, the Griffin School techniques. So I would say in terms of the blue tree, the essentials would be Melt Armor, Pyromaniac, and Igni Intensity, and then you put some points in some other blue skills. And you don't have to have the mutagens, you don't have to have the greater blue mutagens, but when you farm Neckers, you will get blue and green mutagens, and you can craft those into full mutagens or greater mutagens, and that's going to increase your sign intensity. That's going to cause the Neckers to die quicker. So you do not want to destroy the nest. So you want to keep the nests there so the Neckers keep on coming out and respawning while you're XP farming. So you wouldn't want to destroy the nest until like after level 42 when you're 6 levels above the level of the Neckers, which is 36. So to get the Neckers to respawn, you want to meditate for 1 hour, and that will also refresh your potions, and if you're not on Death March, that may even heal Geralt. What GoDaddy found was that if you igni these Neckers, they get stuck in the animation, and your stamina should regenerate fast enough that you can igni them to death. The issue I have with what he showed you is it's really hard to get all 6 or 7 Neckers in animation and igni them all at the same time. And there's always like 1 or 2 or 4 that are coming at you from a different direction that are taking off health, right? And you have to wear medium armor to take advantage of the Griffin School techniques. So you're also going to take a good deal of damage here, right? So we're using the White Tiger of the West armor set, that kind of Oriental armor set, or kind of samurai armor set that's part of the next gen DLC here. And you can see I'm having to use a lot of potions, including White Rafford's Decoction, a fully upgraded superior White Rafford's Decoction, which I think most people doing this farm won't have. So you have to be kind of good with this. I was having trouble with my dodges because of my keyboard. I needed to change my key bindings from Alt to Space or something for the dodge, so I was rolling instead because it was just really hard for my fingers to get those things at the same time. So you might want to change your key bindings if you're using a PC. If you're on console using a controller, then it's probably not a big deal to do a dodge versus a roll. And the benefit with a dodge is that you're going to have better stamina generation than if you roll. You kind of lose stamina for rolling. So I think So like I say, you can get about 100. I got like a maximum 115 minimum of 100 XP on Death March. I also tried it on story difficulty. Story difficulty, I actually got less XP, which is kind of a head scratcher, but I did. I would sometimes get 70 XP each run. So it's actually better to do this on Death March. The people that are going for that trophy will rejoice that you'll get more XP. So most of this footage is on Death March. But, I came back to this place just after taking a second potion of clearance and just did the swords build that I would normally bounce around the map with. And with the swords build, I was killing them even quicker, more easily at level 21. Now, it's true I did have Euphoria, but I did have the benefit of Euphoria 2 when I was using the signs build. And with the signs build, I was using my sword too, right? And I had to repair my sword. So, I think if you don't want to repair your swords and armor and use a lot of alcohol on your XP farming, then you might prefer to do the one in Skellige. And you also don't have the chance of dying the way that you do have a fairly good chance of dying here, especially if you don't have the top quality potions like I do. And then you're only going to want to do this farm up to level 42 because these are level 36 Neckers, right? This is part of the Hearts of Stone expansion, so you need to either have bought a Hearts of Stone or you own the Complete Edition or the Game of the Year Edition. And then once you get to level 42, you're 6 levels above the Neckers, and then you're going to get like 1 XP per Necker, right? So that's how the XP works. You get 6 above, and there's severe discounting. And so you're not going to want to farm this after that. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Happy XP farming. And I guess I'll give you the speech about the XP farming that I have in the past, but lots of people got mad at me because I didn't give it this time, even though you guys only listened to like the first 2 minutes of the videos. If you XP farm, you're going to get less XP from the main quest, right? So if you're over 6 levels above the quest, then you're only going to get 1/15 XP. So there's a disincentive to XP farming, and typically with my playthroughs, I've actually had trouble staying within 6 levels of the quest because by the time you do the secondary quests and then you do the side quests, which have like rare resources associated with them, it's hard to keep getting the full XP. So you're probably going to be at XP discounting for a large part of your playthrough, especially if you're XP farming. So XP is typically not a problem, although people do think it's a problem. Where I do think XP farming makes quite a bit of sense is if you are gearing up for a boss fight. If you get to one more level, then you can wear a better set of armor or have a better sword. Or if you get to a few more levels, maybe you can slot an extra skill in your skill tree. I can see where that is coming from in terms of why you would XP farm. All right, good luck on the path.